Paramedics from Helimed 08 have been with paraglider Alistair for some time and have already started treatment.
Alistair, my name's Sebastian. I'm one of the doctors of your ambulance, so I've just come to help this paramedic.
Alistair was tachycardic, and that means he has a fast heart rate. We see patients that have had injury, and we concern ourselves that the cause of that increased heart rate might be down to bleeding or causes such as impaired respiratory function, so inability to breathe.
You know what's happened to you today? You've been paragliding, is that correct? And why did you fall? No, what happened? Okay. How high were you when you think you lost control? 100 feet.
Alistair's been quite lucky. He's fallen at 100 feet, and he's still able to tell his family, unfortunately. Paraglider probably slowed his descent, and he's also come into soft, boggy, grassy ground. All of these things would have reduced the amount of force that's been transmitted through.
And where's the most pain?
Most pain is
Like key roles in Hans caretaking.
Hello everybody, I don't know who's on and who's not, but if you are on Cop Watcher 2, you're there. If you're on Cop Watcher Investigator, then please pop over, because I will not be typing in Cop Watcher 2 anymore. Cop Watcher Investigator, so please come on, it would be most appreciated.
But what about higher up? Have you felt that sore? It's all right thoracic, left thoracic's fine. Any pain in your tummy at all?
So I'm just watching emergency helicopters or something.
Okay, but sore again on the right hand side.
Alistair has potentially lots of different injuries, including a broken
Emergency helicopter med. But there is something else I want to watch in a minute.
So
if you fracture your pelvis, depending on how you've broken it, you can also disrupt the blood vessels that are transiting the pelvis. If you bleed enough into your pelvis, there's a chance you may die.
is that 10, 5 and 1? Like go 1? Yeah, okay, great.
Ketamine is a
The Good, the Bad and the Ugly. That's what I'm going to watch while I'm waiting for someone to come on. The Good, the Bad and the Ugly.
He also mentioned something about a certain cash box, which just happened to disappear. That's my bit. Anything else? Not enough for you, eh? Well,
Christmas is around. Christmas is coming to town. My lover, my time.
they did a good job for me. Worth $500.
There we are. That's what I'm watching. So please come on and say hello before I decide to end the live. You should know what I'm like. I don't hang about. Hello, Ash. How are you, Ash? I hope you're all right, mate. I'm just sitting here, just bored. So I'm in a hotel at the moment. So yeah, I'm just sitting here being bored shitless. So, but yeah, I got a big show on tomorrow. I've got a car show to go to tomorrow. I'm absolutely shattered, but I can't sleep. Yeah, I'm all right. Ash, hope you are. What made you? Oh, a question. What made you do what you do now? I.e., the frauditors. What made you go over to that side of it? If you don't mind me asking.
But you don't look like the one who collects
I'll tell you what, let's take the banner off.
A couple steps back.
There we are. Took the banner off. Got the banner off. So I'm just trying to see what else I can put up. That's all. Yeah, that's what I like. Do like good cars and good bikes. So yeah, I'm just sitting here. I'm gonna stay on for a little while, and then I'll probably Yep, I agree. I don't really do a lot now. Once in a blue moon, you might see me, but I'm changing over to doing like events, because I'm starting back doing events next year. Or it's just blogging. I just bought brand new blogging cameras, which I can't really zoom in on. It's just literally just to do blogging with, really. So I don't know. It's just there's too many people out there. This is my opinion. Too many people out there go out for a bit of howdy doody, and then as soon as they get locked up or they get assaulted or whatever, they then throw a claim in, and then they go out boasting how much money they get off the police, but it's not actually off the police, it's off the working class citizen. And I'm not like that. Yeah, I've got one claim going on at the moment, because I did get falsely arrested and I weren't actually doing anything. So I got a lot done. They push it too much. They even assault security nowadays. Film from public land. Auditing is about getting no reaction. Yeah. Yep. I was with GB, and this one officer came out, really nice as pie, off duty. And I was hurting. I was ready to go home. Well, this is in London, and I was ready to go back to the hotel. So I just turned around, looked up the road, ready to move. And then this cop came out, and the same one who said hello to us said, "What the fuck are you looking at?" And I said, "Well, nothing, why?" And then he just started, like Brandon, and then he started coming over, said, "I'm going to drag you out of here, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that." And I just said, "Yeah, whatever, go away." And yeah, I did lose my temper with him, because he shouldn't have assaulted, me. Yeah, a lot of them, they go out just. My opinion, though, Ash, yeah, is that they go out for one reason: to either get arrested, get pushed, so they can go and make a claim. And that's not me. I'd rather stay away. I think the last time I went out with AJ and... Hang on, my phone's making noises. Let me just get rid of that. Let me just get rid of that. That's it. So the way I look at it is, that is all they go, but they forget that, yes, we help towards their wages. Okay, 100%. Yes, the police stations are owned by the government, which is, i.e., the people. But to go out and look for trouble just to make sure that you get your $1,000 or $2,000 or $3,000 or $4,000 or $5,000. And what AB did, I thought was quite good. He went out and helped the homeless. But the rest of the people that are actually doing it, and they're getting quite a bit of money, they just go on holiday, and every time they go out, they go, "Thank you, sausage. Thank you, sausage." Every time they go out and buy a beer or the food, or they go on holiday with the money. But that's not the right way to go about it. If you get the money, then go out and help the homeless. Put some money into, I don't know, a homeless shelter or something, just to help them out. But no, they don't bother. So that's the other reason I'm not interested. I went out with AJ and Wrights and that, and I just filmed from the back. I didn't even get anywhere near anything. I couldn't be asked. Well, yeah, a lot of them do. I agree, and I just can't be asked with it, Ash. I really, really can't. I just, as you know, I don't know. I think it took me, for the filming that I did from standing away from it all, I couldn't be bothered to put it up. So that's why I put it up eventually, but I think I put it up about 3-4 months later. Who's that, Brandon? What, the police will? But the problem is, though, Brandon, if you go there and you speak to the police nicely, then yeah. But if the police do come out and they then abuse their powers against you, and you're as nice as pie to them, then yeah, fair enough. Do something about it, but not just go there and not. What was I saying? Hang on. Yeah, so go there, be nice as pie, be as polite, and then if they abuse their powers after that, then yeah, then do something. But just don't bother. It's just not worth the hassle. Hello, Anne. How you doing, geezer? And it's just not worth the hassle anymore. That's why I don't bother doing it. No, I'm not. I'm still be doing it, but I'm not going to be doing it the way people do it. And I've always said, if you go back to my very, very, very first video, I'm not in and on YouTube to make the money. I'm just one of these people. I earn my money, and my money is my money. And the YouTube money that I get, which is pennies, because I don't put anything up. So yeah, I just think, well, what's the worth? But if you don't like it, Brandon, yeah, that's my opinion. Cops that abuse powers, they're going to abuse their powers whether you're polite to them or not. So if you're polite, you've got nothing to hide. You're there to film in from a public area. And if they abuse their powers, then yeah, go and take them to court. That's it. That's my opinion. And I think a lot of people are doing the same now. A lot of people are getting in the same mindset. Go out, abuse their powers, then do something. Other than that, fuck it. Don't just go out for hassle. It's just not worth it. You spend a night in a cell and not with your family. Me, I'd rather spend a night with my family unless I'm out working. I don't change sides, Brandon. What I do, yeah, is I try not to get arrested. I try to be polite. And if a cop abuses their powers on me, then yeah, I will take them a call. Just like the one that did to me. But Ash is the same. Hello, Doghouse. But the problem is, Ash is doing the same. he probably still goes out and he does the filming, but he just doesn't bother doing it online. He doesn't bother putting it on. And he's looking to see, making sure people are doing it the right way. If you're holding the police to accountable, you've got to be accountable for your actions as well. How you doing, Doghouse? Long time no speak to, mate. I'm not going to be on here late anyway because I've got to get up in the morning. I've got to go to this car show that I'm working tomorrow. And I will be live a little bit tomorrow during the show. But I'm only going there to do some interviews with some YouTubers that are going to be there. And that's the sort of things that I wish to do. I do film police, but don't upload it there. So Ash does still film, but as I said, he doesn't upload. And I'm not being funny. The last one I put up 3 months later. And I just can't be bothered. I earn about, what, £3 a month, £4 a month, because I don't do anything. I really can't be bothered with it. So my way is I'm changing what I film and how I film. I got brand new mics, brand new cameras, and you name it, I got good quality stuff now. So when you see new videos, you will be different. They are different. So how are you, Ant? How are you, Doghouse? Hope you two are okay. Long time no speak. Oh, I'm knackered. Yeah, I'm about 210 miles away from home at the moment. I am up in Warwickshire. Or Warwick. Hello, Catherine. Has AJ gone to bed now, has he? Doing good, cop. Yeah, I'm hurting like hell. I've just had a hot water bottle on my back. I was just watching a film that just finished, and I just found the good, the bad, and the ugly. So I'm going to watch a little bit of that, and then I'll probably go to sleep. So I'm going to watch a bit of it. I've seen this film so many times, and the actual theme tune for it was actually the theme tune that I used to do stunts on horseback to. So yeah, it was quite good. So Doghouse, you want to come on the panel? Got me and Anne was talking about you earlier. Come on the panel then. Doghouse, come on the panel. Doghouse, come on the panel. Link's there. Ash, if you want to come on. The link's there. Just above your name. Come on the panel. If you want to come on, Ant, you're more than welcome to as well. I'm going to put the banner up because I had SG on earlier. I was told, and it ended up being a porn bomber. But luckily, I had the banner up, so I didn't actually see it because I lost signal. So come on in, Doghouse. The link was there. All right, there he is. He's got a different symbol. Is that you, Mr. Doghouse?
Yes, it's me.
Doghouse.
Yes, it's me. It's me.
Doghouse. Hold on. Might be this mic. All right, Doghouse, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Hold on. I don't know why this is not working now. Well, hold on. Let me just try again. Hold on. I don't know why it's not working now. Hold on. Right, Doghouse, can you hear me?
I can.
I'm not going to take the banner down until I can actually. SG is a classic clone. Porn bomber. You probably know who that was as well. It's probably Crinkle. I don't know why I can't hear you, Doghouse. Right, try again. All right, Doghouse, just try again, because I should be able to hear you because I've got the headphones in and everything's all plugged in. Yeah, it's probably Crinkle or someone like that. Mine was guess. Maybe you're right, Carl. Maybe, because Crinkle knows that I can't stand him. And the other one was Zara B. I don't really talk to her. I've never really spoken to her, actually. But the other one is the friend, our old friend that used to be about NLM, and it no LMO, no more lies. Yeah, there we are. So Doghouse, if you want to come on, boy. But yeah, so I'm at this car show. It's a brand new show tomorrow. The show's never been seen before, so it's the very first one, and it's quite a long way up away from home. It's like, as I said, 2 hours away, and it killed me driving up here. I was live earlier on. I had Eddie on, AJ on, and a few others. Not many. Never do, because I don't come on at a reasonable hour, do I? Just going to make a quick call. Give me 2 seconds.
Go on talking about Bill Carson.
Catherine. Hey there. Haven't seen you for a while. Nah. Ba-bum, bum, ba-bum, bum.
I'll ask that question. Where is he?
Just trying to make sure one thing. Never. Right, come on, boys and girls and boys. Where are you all?
Which company did he go?
Bear with me 2 seconds. I'm just trying to find the other earphone. Oh, it's the Frauditor. Is that you, Ash? Is that you, Ash? Why can't I hear anyone? Ash, is that you? Ash. I'll take that out. Hello. Can anyone hear me?
Oh, what's up, Cop? You alright?
Yeah, hello. Is that you, Doghouse?
Sorry, bro.
Yep.
For some unknown reason, I couldn't hear you, and I don't know
Yeah.
why.
Yeah, I left and then come back because I thought it might be me not setting up
Yeah,
properly.
I don't know, because I was using this all day, and it's never had problems. So I don't know why it's decided to mess up now. So I've just unplugged all the mics and turned them off for tonight. Save them for tomorrow. But yeah, so it's just the way I think, though, Ash. It's just ridiculous the way people make money by claiming an assault when they're out there pushing for it anyway.
Yeah, so like Laughing Auditor, for example.
I don't really know Laughing Auditor. That's the problem. I don't really know him. I think I might have watched one, maybe half one, because I look and I go on. I go, yep, okay, and I come off of them because I get bored.
Yeah,
I really do.
you're not the only one. There's a lot of people out there now that have turned against auditing.
I haven't. Don't get me wrong. I haven't turned against auditing, but what I have turned against is why they go out and the only reason they go out is literally to cause trouble so they can then make a claim against them. That's it. And that's not me.
It's like AJ Audits. I quite like his work. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he's good. He's all right. Wrights is the same. He started off a bit getting in there, but I had a word with him and said, calm down a little bit, and he has, and he's doing really well now.
Mm-hmm.
But I just think, well, what's the worth going out and doing it? Like, I can't physically stand up for long now. I can't stand around and I can't walk about a lot now. So to actually do the police stations and just stand there waiting for someone to come out and give me hassle, it's just not worth it.
Police stations are getting a bit boring now.
Oh, police stations are the worst things you could ever film now. And it's just like, I keep getting told, oh, you should do other stuff. I said, well, I'm planning to, but the way I am at the moment, I can't physically, unless I take loads and loads of painkillers, I can't just go out and think, oh, I'll go and do a police station today, or I'll go and film a job centre, or go and do this. I just can't be bothered.
Is there
I think,
actually
well,
any need to be going inside of a job centre? Because
No.
the only reason you're going to go inside is to get a reaction, right?
Yep. Unless you go in with a hidden camera. Yeah. Unless you go in with a hidden camera that they can't see, and you're just walking around like that, and you're just looking at the books, the job applications or whatever it is. Unless you do it that way, then fine. But if you're just going in there to actually film, because you know you're going to get told to get the fuck out.
Yeah.
You
It's the
know
same with
that.
prison audits. You know, they're not really exposing corruption because the corruption's within inside the prison, and you
Yep,
can't
not
film this
outside.
inside the prison.
Nope. I just can't be bothered. I just think, well, like, yeah, I was well into it. I was doing it quite a lot. I was traveling down to London quite a lot. And I got fucked over by somebody. I'm not mentioning no names. Kept me waiting for almost 4 hours waiting to pick him up. Hello, pork chop. And I think, well, what's the worth? Yes, we are live doghouse.
You know, if auditing's going wrong, you get banged up, and all right, you know, hold them accountable, bring civil claims against them. But a lot of them just go out looking for civil claims.
Yeah, and I'm not. I've got one going at the moment, and it's been going on near enough 2 years. And the only reason I done it is I was filming with GB Audio, which is, he doesn't do it no more.
That's a shame. He's
And
doing gaming now, isn't he?
yeah, he's gone over to gaming.
Yeah.
And I went down to Catford, and I was in pain anyway because I've just driven all the way from Wales down to there, and I filmed for about 5 minutes. And I said, no, that's enough. So I wanted to go back to the car and sit down, but I weren't going to leave him there on his own. So I was just walking back and forth across the road. Anyway, this copper came out off duty, and he said, all right, lads, how you doing? Went, yeah, no problem, thanks. And then he walked up to his car, and I said to GB, right, I'm going to shoot off in a minute up to the car. So I turned away and I looked up the road, and this copper came out, said, what the fuck are you looking at? And I went, nothing. He said, what the fuck are you filming me for? I said, I'm not. My camera's not even on. Well, it was on, but it was actually on the gimbal, but down along my side. So anyway, he shouted out something. I said, oh, yeah, go away. And anyway, he walked across, and you could tell by the anger he was in. He really wanted to get into something. So he said, I'm going to fucking drag you out of here. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. And then he put, anyway, so he said, what, with me and GB, he said, are you a police officer? He went, no, I'm fucking not. So shut the fuck up. Anyway, we left it, and he then got in front of me, but he had his phone out, but he literally put his phone literally centimetres away from my face, and I thought he was going to hit me with it. So I just moved my hand up and blocked my face so he couldn't hit me.
Mm-hmm.
But then he cried out, oh, he assaulted me, even though we didn't. So I got arrested. I got carted off down to Lewisham. I spent, 8 to 10 hours in there. They kept my phone. They broke my mobile phone. I'm on medication, and as you go in, they say, "Are you on any medication?" And I said yes, and I need it by 3:30 because otherwise I get in so much pain after that. I have to go to hospital to have pure morphine injections.
Yeah.
So they knew that I needed it, and they asked me where it was. I said it's in my car. Because it's a controlled drug, I'm not really allowed to carry it on me while I'm walking around the streets, just in case I drop it. So anyway, I kept on asking for it, and they said, "Oh, you've got to see the nurse first." I said, "Well, I'll see the nurse then." So I went in, saw the nurse. I had so much trouble walking from the cell to the nurse's office. I was stumbling all over the place because the pain was so bad. Anyway, I got into the nurse's. She wrote on top of the paper, "Need his medication urgently," because the medication she can give me is like paracetamols, which paracetamols don't touch it. So she actually said, "Right, we'll take you back to the cell in a wheelchair." And I said, "No, I'm not. I'm going to struggle to walk." And it took me 10 minutes to walk the short distance from the nurse's office to the cell. And I kept on asking, "Have you got my medication?" "No, we've sent a call out and the officer's going to go back to your car and get it for you." I went, "Right." And then 6 o'clock came, still no medication. So I pressed the buzzer and I said, "I need to go to the hospital now because you've left it too late and the medication I've got will not work. I need the morphine from an injection." And they didn't do anything. Didn't do nothing at all. They just left me in there. So when I got out, because it's actually morphine, but it's in morphine pills and it's on a small dosage. Hello, Glue. I can't drive while taking them, so I had to wait until I got to the hotel so I could take the medication. And I got to sleep for about an hour. Got up at 2 o'clock and woke up at 2, and then went live. And then I had Hello Optical, and then I had a funeral the next day. But they broke my phone. They took videos off of the phone. They took like YouTube off. They deleted YouTube. They deleted Facebook off of it. Deleted Film Pro or Filmmaker Pro, and that had a load of videos on it ready to go up. And then after that, I said, "No, fuck this. This is just not worth it. It's just not worth the fucking hassle." But yeah, I have made a claim against them. They've agreed. They've admitted 80% of it, but they're not admitting about the medication side of it. Hello, I will not conform. So I've now got to fight it, and if they keep saying no, then it's got to go to court. So, but I'm not interested in it for the money. I just want to prove that they've done something that they shouldn't have done.
Yeah. Well, I'm always saying, always phone the police, hold them accountable, people need to do that.
Right, hold on. Is that you, SG?
It's only me, don't worry.
Are you sure?
No, it's only me.
I had an SG earlier, and we had a porn bomber on here.
That's his voice. That's definitely a decent voice.
Yeah, I know, but they can't video it.
We'll give him a number, and if he can repeat the number, then you know sort of.
No, he's on there. He's on, but he ain't. I'm not letting the banner down yet. So SG,
it's so insulting, isn't it, when somebody uses your voice?
Yeah, put your camera on a sec, SG. No one can see you apart from me because the banner's up.
By recording your voice.
Yeah, but what Snap does? IX has been giving people numbers to repeat, and it's the real one.
Yeah, no, I don't.
Yeah. I mean, I know about that, but
just put your camera on a sec, SG.
Your mic's quite low. It keeps disappearing at the end of the word and stuff.
It's because I had to unplug my main mic. That's all. So, but yeah, I'm not doing a lot of it now. I just can't be asked to do the video in now.
It's like if you go out auditing, you know, and you get arrested, it does take it out of you.
It
Yeah,
does.
yeah.
It really does.
Even-
It killed me.
Even
Ask
Nunez, well, he's still waiting for that 10 grand, isn't he? He's still waiting for that one where he got bundled in the police station or in the van, isn't he?
He got
Yes.
handcuffed, that didn't he? But
Yeah.
it's because he was flying the drone.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's right, yeah.
But there's no way that he's going to get 10 grand.
Well, I know that, but I'm saying
Oh.
he's still waiting and all. That's been quite a while,
You know?
isn't it?
You what? Sorry.
Just
You
saying
know?
that's been quite a while, isn't it? Well, he might get
Yeah.
10 grand, but yeah, it's
Nah.
been quite a while.
I don't think he's going
As
to
I
get
say,
10 grand.
auditing gives anyone like a bit of confidence, isn't it? Because like even Mum of Milo caught the bloke leaving the dogs in the car and that on the video and that. So it's giving people confidence to do it more and using
Yeah, it
cameras
is.
when they're walking about and that.
Yeah, but the problem is with it, it's not. If you're going out, and you want to film the police, fair enough, film them.
Yep.
Yeah, but don't put your back up before. If a cop comes out and he abuses his power with you being really polite and nice, and he abuses his powers just because he wants to, then you've caught a wrong un. And then then you got to make sure that people know that he's won.
You know?
Yeah.
But go out there literally just for the fucking hell of it and just so you can earn money by making a claim against them.
It's
Because
just a
you're the
shame
one
to
who's got
see. Go on,
I
SG.
just, I just read what conform part the flop your onto your ass, G, and then we'll know if you're the porn bum or not. Forget the numbers.
No, thank you. I don't really want to see that little maggot. Right, SG.
That's a good movie.
I just want to hang on. Give me 2 seconds, everyone. Right, SG. I've asked you about 3 times. Can you put your camera on a second?
Just no.
I don't know if he does put his camera on, does he?
I've already seen him, haven't I?
All right.
I've already met up with him. So all I want him to do is put his camera on because I'm not being funny. Anyone can copy people's voices these days.
I never. Well, we can't see him anyway, so it's only you.
It's so insulting, isn't it, when somebody uses your voice?
I know.
Yeah.
I know. It's bad, isn't it?
Yeah.
There is another way around it, Cop. You could just send a link privately to these people.
Yeah, but I don't really know. I ain't got everyone's phone number, and I don't really know people's email addresses anymore.
Oh, there's something wrong with this microphone, I think.
What, mine?
Your mic's quite like low. It keeps like disappearing at the end of the word and stuff.
Right, what about now?
Yeah.
It should be better now.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, so that's all I'm thinking is it worth the hassle being locked up from 2 hours up to 12 hours or 24 hours? Is it worth it?
Doesn't seem. You know?
Yeah, go on, SG.
State of.
You was talking, SG. Go on.
You know, it doesn't surprise me, but he's just ramped up his bullshit.
Right, SG. Could you put your camera on? It's only me who's going to see you.
Just no.
What?
Just no.
Just no.
It was just the way you went, no.
Well, I want to take the banner down, but I'm still dubious. Answer this question.
only me, don't worry.
Cop. Yeah, I think you're only allowed a certain amount of seconds. So
No, it's only me.
All right, I'm going to chance it. It's only because we had one. Oops, we had one earlier on today, and it was with SG. But luckily, I had the banner up.
I'm so sorry that like someone did that to you with my avatar and my
That's
voice.
all. It was everything. So
Oh, lovely. Again, how the hell are they
Yeah.
doing that?
It's ridiculous, isn't it?
I know. Can't put the banner up. Yeah. Oh fuck it! I don't give a shit. The problem is they don't take you down straight away anyway. It's if you put it up
Yeah.
and leave it up on your channel. So once I've finished, I'll just delete it.
Yeah, you took it down in time within 5 seconds anyway, so you'll be fine.
Yeah. But I just delete it anyway because I don't want that on my fucking channel.
You don't want that.
Now
on
you
there.
see what I mean? You see what I mean? How the hell did he get his voice to do what they did? That's
No,
whoever's
I was
doing it.
reading the chat as well about, it did sound quite similar to AI.
It did. It did.
Very convincing.
Yeah, and that's
Yeah,
what
it's getting
they
scary,
camera.
isn't it?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Anyone can use anyone's voices. And what they do is they try to get people's faces so that if someone says, "I'll put your camera on," they do. So it's fucking really horrible. Yeah, I had a thought it would do, AJ.
Yeah, when you got a feeling you're not usually wrong, are you?
No, I had a funny feeling because he wouldn't turn his camera on because he knows that I know what he looks like. And he wouldn't answer certain question like the way he was talking. So, but well done, whoever it was. You did it well. You did do it well.
It's the same
Yeah.
when he said just no as well. Kept repeating, and it's
Yeah.
the way it was said.
Yeah. But it's just, I don't know. All they're trying to do is take people's channels down. That's it. And I fucking hate people like that. Glue, I took a screenshot. I'll be back in 30 seconds when I'm finished. See you all in a bit. Yeah, I know what
Glue
you'll be
sniffer.
doing.
Is there not no 24-hour garage open so you can get one of these gattos?
No, I will not conform. Want to go and I think you can go to the toilet and use a bit of tissue. I tell you what, I got up here and I was boiling, but I wanted something to eat. So because where I am is actually a service station, and I went into it and all there was Burger King, Indian. I don't really like Indian. What's them? What's it called? What's them ones that make all the sandwiches and the rolls and that? I can't remember what it's fucking called now.
Oh, Subway.
Yeah, they've got a Subway or Kentucky Fried Chicken.
Oh, yeah.
And I had 3 bits of chicken. I had a few of that. Like I had 3 of the bits for the like chicken without the bone and that. It's just like slices. I had 3 of those, some chips, coleslaw, gravy, and the chips were cold and burnt. So I was using this big thick like mustardy type thing they got. It was quite spicy. And the chicken was really nice, but it was, I just didn't like it. So I ended up throwing it away, most of it, and I'm hungry now. But I then, hello Anne-Marie, I then had a nice hot bath. Well, not hot, lukewarm, because I was hot anyway. And then I got out and I started watching my normal YouTube that I normally watch, the car ones. I can't be bothered to watch auditors because they're all the same now. Please don't say you had a foot long after what I've just seen. No, I don't eat. I very rarely eat Subway. Very, very rare. And it wouldn't be a foot long. Oh, hang on. Is that you, Pork Chop?
Yeah, it looked like she had a foot long, didn't it?
Yeah, it bloody did. All right, I'm not going to take this down for a minute. Is that you, Pork Chop?
Yeah, it is me. Can you hear me, buddy?
I can hear you, but can you put your camera on?
Yeah, are you ready?
Yeah. Can't see nothing. It's really dark.
I know, I'm in the dark, mate. I'm watching telly in bed, you know what I mean? I'm chilling, bruv.
I'm going to leave the banner up for a minute.
Right, give me a number to say and I'll say it to you, bruv.
Pick a number
19
between 1 and such and such.
1987.
1987, my mate.
Where else? What is your other channel?
My other channel is Robert Hunter Collinson, bruv.
All right. There we are.
See, there you go.
Past
I'm not
security.
I'm not a pot
Past the
bomber,
security.
Yeah,
I just don't want to
there
get
you go.
another one. Anyway, how are
proof
you,
for you,
Pork
mate.
Chop?
I'm good, mate. Yourself?
Apart from being tired and hurting, I'm all right. And
Oh,
getting
good,
pissed off
mate.
with all these, auditors that are going out now just to make money. And the problem is, it's not the police that are giving them the money. It's us.
It's us,
That's
it's
it,
us,
that's
it's
what they
us
don't get.
taxpayers, isn't it?
Yeah, and that's what
exactly what I was
really
gonna
does
say,
my
Pork
head in.
Chop.
That's what really
Yeah.
does my head. And then, like, you'd think that people would have the common sense. Oh yeah, all right, the police are giving me the money, but let's help homeless out or let's do something. But no, these people just. And every time I've seen one, I'm not going to say who it is, but this one person, he goes out and he'll go for a meal and he'll say, "Thank you, sausage," or "Thank you, Sergeant Knob," or whatever. Then he'll go for a pint and then he'll go on holiday or he'll go on a boat trip up the river, wherever. And I think, why? You're just taking money out of the taxpayers' pockets now.
Yeah, because that's where it comes from. You're right, Cop. Mate.
Yeah.
That's where it comes from.
Yeah. And I can't afford the taxes to go up much more than what they fucking are. They're killing me at the moment.
Look how much taxes are going up, mate. It's going up on
Yeah.
tax on everything, isn't it?
Yep. Well, you look at the fuel now. That's gone right up again.
Yeah, they said it was going to, didn't they? They said it was going to.
Yeah. Well, mine it used to. I don't go out often now, but I went out and took my daughter to a horse show. I came back, filled up with fuel, and I didn't go out for about 3 or 4 days. And I went back out and did another horse show. And then the time I got back to fill it up again, it's gone up by about 7 pence in 4 days.
Yeah, it's crazy, isn't it?
And now it's up to 148 or 158 or something like that.
Yeah, it's ridiculous at the moment.
I just can't afford to keep doing it. That's why I don't go out very much. I've done, because what I do now is, like at the moment I've dropped 1 bar, but I have done well over 200 miles. So what I normally do is I normally fill it up and then I'll go fill it right up to the end of the nozzle so you can actually touch the diesel.
Yeah.
That will probably last me for what? All the journeys that I do back and forward to the shops or down to do the horses or something silly like that, that will last me for like two weeks. But because I've driven all the way up north and I weren't hanging about, I was putting my foot down until I hit the motorway. And then as soon as I hit the motorway, that was it. I just poodled 63 mile an hour. I'm getting close to 50 miles to the gallon out of it. So it's doing all right.
Yes. See, I'm lucky there, me, Cop, because with me now, obviously, I've got a new job and that, and it's on my doorstep, my workplace. You know what I mean? I don't.
You can walk.
I can walk it. I can get on my electric scooter. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's what I want to get.
I've got a 2-litre engine, which is a Vauxhall Insignia, which is a 2-litre engine. I put 20 quid a week in, you know, and I've got to go and pick the missus up from work and, you know, go shopping and stuff after work. That's all I put in it, 20 quid.
Oh, yeah, I try not to. Like, normally it takes me 20 quid to fill it up. And that's just the nozzle. That's just literally from when it says it's once you get the click and then to the full end. So, yeah, it's, it does get. The problem is it gets up rather expensive, and then this is what I used to like. You remember when I had 2 cars, yeah,
man.
and I kept on getting told, "Oh, your cars are on mobility." Well, you can't have 2 cars on mobility anyway, and a mobility you have to keep them for 3 years. Yeah, the last car I sold, I got rid of. It was a year old, and I got rid of it. And I sold it, and I keep thinking, well, how can it be a mobility car if I've sold it after a year? It was actually dead on a year, and I used to love saying that. I said, well, how can I? Because the problem is, I do not keep cars for long. I'm looking for a new one now. So the way I look at it is, if they're a mobility, and like this one's a 2018, so it's way too old to be a mobility car anyway. So I just can't be bothered. And I think, well, people want to keep saying, oh, yeah, it's a mobility car, it's a mobility car. Yeah, all right, then it's a mobility car.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I don't know. I'm just... Yeah, all right, stop making me jealous, AJ. You seen what he's put? I get 55 miles to the gallon.
I can't see chat, me. I'm not looking at chat, but I just want to say, big up, Doghouse. How you doing, brother?
My eyes are blurry, so even with glasses on now, it's just going into one. So
that's his wheelchair.
Miles on the electric bike on one battery.
I want to buy one, but they're too expensive at the moment. The ones I want.
Yeah, it's AJ's wheelchair, isn't it? 55 miles.
Oh, yeah. The problem is I'm working it out. Yes, do I get PIP? Yeah, I do. So what I'm working at the moment, and I'm just renewing it. So I don't know for another 3 weeks, 4 weeks. If I get it again, what I'm looking to do is trade this car in, buy another car, but then I'm going to get a mobility scooter on PIP. So at least then, if I do go out, I can just jump on that, and I ain't got to suffer anymore. Because you can ask AJ, anyone, what I'm like when I'm walking about.
I understand, me cop. I understand if you need it, mate. Fucking go for it, bro.
Oh, my miss. Yeah, but the problem is, my missus fucking hates them, because when I've been disabled now for years, and I mean over 40 years. Well, yeah, probably about 35 years. And I met my missus. From work one day, and my back and that was hurting at that time. So I went in and I'd done the shop mobility or whatever it's called, and I hired a mobility scooter. And I went up outside my I was going up to my wife's work, and she was coming out of work with all her friends, and that was it. She said, "Fucking get rid of that! I'm not walking with you with that." So I had to take it all the way back and then struggle to walk around town because she don't like it. She feels embarrassed.
Right, bloody hell. But if you need it though, cop, that's...
I know, I do need it. But, and as she said, I've told her what I'm planning to do. And even she says, well, if you get it, one, where you're going to keep it, which is true. Because if I take it indoors, I've got to bump it up 2 big steps. So I'm not going to do that. The only other way to do it is if I have something made, so I can lock it up. Yes, no, I'll just lock it up out the front or out the back. And then what I'll do then is, so then what I'm also going to do then is, if I can get a car, like an estate car or something like that, I'm going to get a friend of mine who's a really good welder, and I'm going to get him. Oh, good night, Anne-Marie.
Yeah, no, Emery.
And I'm
Right,
going to
Anne-Marie.
get him to make me some ramps. I'm going to get him to make me some ramps so I can just drive it up, and I'll drop one of the seats so I can just drive it in, drop the handlebars, drop the back of the seat down, and just drive it in that way.
Yeah, I was about to say
Um,
that if I were closer to you, cop mate, I'd have made you some rams and fucking delivered them to you, mate. If I were
Yeah.
closer to you, because I'm
So
a
that's
welder.
what. Yeah, my mate. Well, I still got, obviously I've got to pay for him, but because that's his job.
I wouldn't charge
Hang
you, mate. I wouldn't charge
Hang
you
on.
at all. Pal.
Hello, Rick. Hello, Mr. Gruff Puff. How are you? Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. It's just at the moment. Yeah, I do work, but I don't work as much now because I can't walk about. It's fucking. I hate it because I've always been active. I even couldn't, like, my car that I'm got now. It was in an absolute pigsty. It hadn't been hoovered out. My daughter gets in with muddy boots on and hay all over her clothes. So they get in the car and it gets caked in mud.
Yeah.
And I've actually got my car on show at this show tomorrow, just so I can park it inside the arena, so I don't have to walk very fast. Because normally you have to park away from the way and then come back into it. So I've paid to come in to show the car off. And the missus, you can't show your car off looking like that. She says, you should have cleaned it out. I said, I can't hoover out no more. I can't bend down low enough to hoover the car. So she went out there yesterday. She cleaned it all out, folded all my coats up and put them in the boot, and then hoovered it all out for me. So all I've got to do tomorrow when I get there is get my upholstery, all my cleaning stuff, my sprays, clean all the dash down, all the plastics and levers and that, and spray a bit of air freshener in it, so it's all nice and clean.
Yeah.
You
I'm
got
just
any
getting
points
pissed
on your
off.
license, Scott? You're not the kind of person that would have license points, would you?
I've just got rid of them, yes. And the last lot, I got 6 points. I was actually working for Parcel Force through COVID, and I left because I broke my ankle. And the van that I was in on this particular day, I was in a white, like, hire van, and I was delivering around my own area because obviously I know my area. And my name was down for a red van. So when you work for an agency, they don't like you driving around in their red vans, because you do anything, it goes bad on Parcel Force. So anyway,
Yeah.
so anyway, my mate rang me up. He said, "Oh, you're going to get a phone call soon, or a letter soon, from work because you've got a speeding ticket." I said, "What?" I said, "How am I going to get a fucking speeding ticket around where I live?" He said, "No, this was down in like Bridge End and that sort of area." I said, "Nah, weren't me." I said, "What van was it?" And he told me the van. I said, "No, I've been driving a white one for the last fucking 2 weeks." And because they put my name down on that van, because I was supposed to take that van out, but then they decided to put me out on a white van because obviously they remembered that I'm not a full-time driver for them.
Yeah.
But I'm getting 6 points and a £600 fine.
Wow.
3 points for failing to notify the driver's name, and 3 points for speeding.
That's bad, that, isn't it?
Phone. Hello, can everyone hear me?
Yeah, we can. I can hear you.
Because my internet's playing up a little bit. Pork chop's gone. So anyway, so I went to court. My mate went with me. We had all the proof that it wasn't me driving.
Well,
My
nothing
mate
wrong
actually,
with a pink car as well, AJ, because there's a YouTuber McJuggernuggets. Doesn't he drive a pink car?
yeah, you can come back on Pork Chop if you want. Yeah, here's the link again, and I'll carry on with my little story. But it wasn't a story, actually a fact. So anyway, so me and my mate went to court, and my mate stood up in the box as well and saying, look, if you work for an agency, you're not allowed to drive the red vans. And we also showed them photos of the logbook for that particular day, for that particular van, and it shows the driver's name. And then we showed the van that I was in with my signature on, and they still done me for the points. So I ended up getting done, and they came off. What we're now, June, July, August, yeah. So they came off last month. So, and that was 6 points. So I've got a clean license at the moment.
Yeah, keep it that way.
I'm trying because the problem is I've got old Bill that don't like me around where I live. So they try to do me for anything and everything. So I literally, on the motorway, I sit at 63 mile an hour. Round my house where I live, whatever the speed limit is, that is it. That's what I do. I don't park illegally. I don't do anything wrong. I'm just do what I can do. No, I'm not buying a smart car. That's yours.
I had workmen outside my house the other day fitting a speed camera.
Oh, fuck me. Around here, around where I am, not where I am now, but where I live, there was a speed camera on the way out, on the way through to the motorway. And what they done, they threw a few old tyres on, light it, and burnt all the camera. So you can't physically see. So all the lenses are bruised, all the lens was burned, and so they ended up taking that camera out.
I think a lot of them are fake now, isn't it? All you got to do is put up a yellow box kind of thing that looks like a camera, speed camera.
Yeah.
It's very convincing, isn't it?
Yeah, the problem is the ones on the M4, a lot of them that look like above, a lot of them don't work, but there's certain ones that do. And then you got the ones that are on the side of the road, which point out onto the motorway, and they work. Because a mate of mine got done for it. So
I think what they need to do is up the speed limit for the motorways. I think
they're not.
Be a lot safer.
Do you know what the speed limits are as from the 1st of September?
Are they lowering it?
If you're in a 30 mile an hour zone, they go down to 20 mile an hour. If you're in a 40, it goes down to 30. If you're in a 50, it goes down to 40. But the motorways are staying at the moment. But they are thinking about pulling the speed limit on the motorway from 70 down to 60. And then from like dual carriageways, they're bringing them down from 50 down to a 40. That's in the next part of their plans. And they're also trying to get everyone that's got cars, they're trying to get everybody onto electric, because in 2035, you will not be able to buy any cars that have got apart from old ones, you won't be able to buy a car from a garage, brand new one, without it being a hybrid or full electric. There won't be no diesels, and then time 2050, there won't be no petrol either.
I did see a program on YouTube. I think it's that there's a policeman who talks to people about their cars now. But he was saying about them cameras on top of vans now, which can see whether you're on your. Well, yeah, and also can see whether you're on your phone or not.
I totally agree with that. Hello, Aaron. Yeah. I totally agree with that. I am 100% with that.
Well, yeah,
the other thing I hate, and you know, if you catch a driver on their phone, like if you're walking, you see a driver on his phone, if you take a picture of it and it's clear enough and you get the number plate and everything, that person will get done for a ticket. You'll get done for 6 points and a £200 fine.
Probably no.
Because there's a guy on YouTube called Cycle Mickey, and he rides around on his push bike with a GoPro on his head, GoPro on the front, and a GoPro at the back, and he catches everyone. And then he'll drive along the road, and he'll see someone looking down, and he'll turn around, and he'll go up to their car, and he'll stand there watching them, and then he'll put his head right on the near enough on the window so they can see him, and then he just clips it, and so it takes that picture and divides it, so they end up, and he's had so many people getting done for on their phone, and he caught one again, exactly the same person. He's caught him 3 times so far. The same person within like a month or 2 of each. So yeah, it's fucking stupid. But yeah, I think that, and I like the one they got on the lorries as well, where the police have got lorries, like plain lorries, and they go up and they video them.
Yeah, I've seen
Oh,
that.
yeah, that's the one, yeah.
I think that's a good one, because you
Yeah, that
can't
is
see
good one,
into a lorry. So, and they've caught, like I watch it on TV. You see them, and you got these lorry drivers with like a 44-ton lorry, and they got their legs, their knees steering the lorry, and they're reading a map or reading a paper or doing paperwork.
Oh, yeah.
And then you've got them on a mobile phone and drinking a cup of tea at the same time.
Yeah,
Or
a 40-ton lorry. Yeah.
And I'm thinking, you imagine how many lorries have actually crashed, and like there was one on the motorway. Well, I can't remember which motorway it was, but the car that he hit, you didn't even recognise what car it was, and it was a 22-year-old girl that died.
Jesus, yeah.
And that's what I'm anti. Because I've been, like my brother, we had a Toyota Celica 1600 ST, quite rare now. And my brother was driving. I wasn't in it. My brother just come out of work, pulled up a set of lights, and it was by a pub. This drunk came out, spun out of the pub, hit my brother up the arse, went straight into the other car in front, and the driver drove off. And my brother was too fucked to chase after him.
Can you remember the motorway in 2011? I was living in Taunton at that time. On the M5, that motorway crashed. 35.
See you later, Adrian.
Pile up. Remember that?
Yeah, I remember that one.
Yeah. Well, obviously, you know, they did charge someone, but he was found not guilty. But yeah, it was definitely, you know, because I was living at Taunton. It was the rugby club with the firework display. The smoke just drifted all over the motorway, and obviously that's what caused the accident, you know.
But this is what I'm saying. It's so stupid the way. The problem is if you know you can't see, and like that, especially that one, because the smoke went right across the bloody motorway, didn't it? It was thick as you can see, and they should just slow down. Everyone slow down, and if they put hazard lights on, people can see the flash. The flashing.
Yeah, it was quite foggy as well that day, mind.
Yeah.
So that didn't help.
The problem is, it didn't help, but people just don't think. It's the same as bad weather. I was on a motorway one day, and it was raining that hard. I've got automatic wipers, and my wipers were going as fast as they could go, and it was still not being able to clear it. And there was cars going, like I was doing 50. I thought 50 on the inside lane. At least then I can get onto the hard shoulder if anything stops in front of me. And there was these cars going, they must have been doing, I don't know, well over a ton. And I'm thinking, fucking hell. And they're the people that end up causing the accident and getting away with it without a scratch. And that's
Well,
what
that guy
annoys
at
me.
Taunton, a rugby club, he was charged for 7 counts of manslaughter.
Fucking hell.
Yeah, but he
Because he
wasn't
had
found
that
guilty
fight.
there.
It's amazing, isn't it?
Mm.
If you have
Yeah,
a
but-
fire, because you're not meant to have a fire that close to a motorway, though, are you?
Well, it was the most deadliest of crashes in the UK, wasn't it?
Yeah. What about when that on the A2 when that bridge collapsed? You remember that one?
When was
Where it
that?
actually collapsed and it caught 2 lorries. It went down on the back of a lorry, and then it caught the cab of another.
Oh,
no
that
one
was the other day, wasn't it?
No, this is going back a few years
Oh,
now.
there was a crash. Yeah, no, I was just saying there was. Yeah, I thought you meant the crash on the A2 just the other day.
Oh, I don't know about that one. I haven't seen that one. Hold on, I'm
Yeah.
just gonna grab a drink. I need a fucking drink. My throat is as dry
Yeah,
as
there was a serious crash on the A2 the other day. Just the other day it was. Did you hear about that doghouse?
Oh, he's gone quiet again. He's always gone quiet, that boy.
Yeah,
But,
there was
yeah.
a motorcyclist that died as well
I
in the
didn't hear
crash
about
on
that
the A2.
I didn't hear about that one. Remember that guy that got killed, got stabbed by road rage up on Swanley roundabout above the motorway? Do you remember that one? This is going back a few years, because obviously I don't know how old you are, Ash, so it's going back.
I'm 34.
Yeah, it's going back. You wouldn't remember it then, because it's going back. It's going back like 30 years ish. Might be a little bit more. It was done by road rage, and the guy got killed, and his girlfriend was in the car next to him when he got shot. I think he was shot or stabbed, one or two.
You see a lot of road rage nowadays, don't you?
Yeah, I don't bother getting. I don't bother no more. If that was me when I was younger, I did it. Me and the missus weren't long going out, and we were going on the same roundabout at Swanley, and I must have been 25-ish, and going round, and this car almost took my front end off because he just came straight across and almost hit me. And I had a quick car back then, so I've literally dropped the gear, went round him, handbraked it, so broad-sided, jumped out, and I was pounding his fucking window to beat the shit out of him. And do you know what? The mother-in-law has, hello, biker Eddie, not seen you for a long time, and I don't think her mum has ever been in a car with me again since then. So that was
It was
reminded me
often about
straight,
you the other day.
Yeah, I don't go
Yeah,
on.
I was speaking.
Every time I go on to what's his name's Dino's,
Yeah.
I type in the chat and nobody can ever see me. So I think, well, I don't bother now, and that's all it is. I just can't be asked. Like, no one can see me typing in the chat.
Are you blocked or something?
Well, I don't. Biker Eddie says I'm not, and Dino says I'm not. But I've tried it on this account, and I've tried it on my other account that is a spare account, and both of them are that I'm blocked because you can't see no comments. No one can see me, and I don't know whether it's a fault or not, but I don't bother going on there now. I think I've unsubbed as well, because if I can't go on there, what's the worth having notifications that he's going live if I can't go on there and have a chat with him?
Yeah,
It's just not worth it.
not worth it.
And like, I'm always on yours when you do your frauditor thing. Yeah, look, you're not blocked, but then again, I ain't been around for a while. Yeah, I haven't been on there. I'll be honest, Biker Eddie, I very rarely go on people's channels now. I'd rather is that Clint Eastwood in the background? Yes, it is, Anne. I'd rather stay away from it all now. I just can't be bothered with it.
Yeah, I
I'll
was
go and
struggling to
watch.
understand what you were saying in the chat earlier about you know, the cost of going to London. Was it for you
Yeah,
or in general or
it was
against you?
because you work it out. It's just about 300 miles. Yeah.
Quite a bit then.
And then you got to pay a hotel. Then you got to pay for food.
Well, good luck. Well, you're not going to get a hotel, are you? Not nowadays.
Oh, I still get hotels, so I've got business accounts and that. So I'll book it. What I do is I normally book it. I normally go down on the 12th of, like if I go down on down to London, I normally book it on around about the 12th of each month, because then I haven't got to pay for it until the following month. So I've got a month, say a month
Well,
to.
I've just paid 267 to stay in a hotel for one night in. Well, that's at Chelsea Football Club, though. You know what I mean?
Fucking hell.
Little
Do you know
expensive,
them?
isn't it?
Well, this hotel I'm in now, it cost me 72 quid.
Not bad.
And that's with a breakfast as well.
Well, I stayed
But
in Acton. Even that cost me 250 something quid for
I
one
wouldn't.
night.
I wouldn't pay it. I wouldn't pay that. Try Premier Inns; they're a bit cheaper.
Yeah, well, I'm not bothered. You know, money. You know, not really so bothered about it nowadays. You know.
I know, but money. The problem is the way this fucking cost of living is. All right, people say, yeah, it ain't going to affect me, but eventually it will. I don't care who you are, apart from if you're a footballer and you're earning 100 grand a week, then no, it ain't going to affect you. But people that are on, I don't know, on low wages and things like that, it's going to really affect them, because it is a me. Hey, all right, I'm not that I'm broke. Don't get me wrong, but. And we'll still go out when I want. Like we go out for a meal every so often. Like my youngest daughter's birthday's next month, so we're going to go out for a meal, and that'll cost me £2,500 quid for 5 of us, and a 4-year-old.
That'd be a nice day out.
Well, we normally have it in the early evening. Like normally book it for about 6 o'clock. So we do that, and then sometimes I just say to the missus, "Oh, let's go out," and then we just go out for a meal. Wedding anniversary, we're going out, and we've been together now for 30. Hang on, 27. Yeah, 30 years in January we've been together. So we're going to go out and have a meal. But it's just one of them things. You have to treat yourself once in a while. But what I've been doing recently is I try to save money. Like today, I had my little bits of savings that I had, and I took 250 quid out of it, which was 72 quid was for the hotel. Some of it is for fuel, and some of it is for for food. So, and then I still got money indoors, and then what I'll do is on Thursday I'll put that 250 quid back in, and then I'll put another 200 quid back in as well. So I'll be putting 450 quid in on Friday, Thursday. So
a lot of money these
then
days.
Say again.
A lot of money these days, isn't it?
Oh fuck me, it is. Because what it is, what I do is, because obviously my car's on finance, so what I do is I draw the money out anyway, and I'll put it indoors, and then when it is due to come out, I just let it come out. So that 200 quid that I've drawn out anyway, I just put that away as well. So I don't notice it. I don't spend much money now. I might, if I go onto someone's channel like Trucker Tim's or Paddy Mayer or people like that, I might do a super chat now and again. But other than that, I very rarely do anything. I don't spend money. I might put, as I said, 20 quid in every 2 weeks, 3 weeks. And I think, well, do that and
the rest of the money can stay indoors and leave it there. Because I used to be overdrawn.
Well, if you like trucking channels, yeah, you might like. I'm subscribed to this channel, which is Trucking with James.
Yeah, I'm sub to him as well.
Yeah, I watch him.
Yeah, there's also another one. There's a taxi driver I follow as well, black cab driver.
Yeah, I know the one you're on about. I can't remember his
What's his name? Tom, is it, or something like that? His name? Can't remember. And then there's another one I follow is Walk With Me, Tim, and he goes out and goes around all the whole, all around UK and
Tom
abroad.
the taxi driver, is it?
Yeah, something like that. And this other one is Tim, and he drives. He goes to hotels, and he goes through them and like says, "Oh, this is this and this is that," and he pulls all the covers back, making sure there's no things that you shouldn't be on a bed once they've been made. And he'll go in the bathroom and check the bathroom, make sure there's no dumps in the bloody toilet and pubic hairs in the bath, which he's found a few times. And then he does, there's another one that flies and he goes into the most expensive first class you could ever get, whether it's a plane, a boat, or anything. And he literally just, hang on, what's him saying? Can't watch it. Just been back and had a look. You are definitely ain't look. All right, I'll have to come and try again. Right, what was I saying? Yeah, so there's another one that I can't remember what his name is now. What he does, he goes on all these like that really expensive train, Oregon, or whatever it's called. I can't remember, but he goes on all these big, really expensive places, and he just he went on a boat the other week, and it cost him 25 grand for 3 days, but it was first class. And then like sometimes he'll take his mum or he'll take his dad, and then he'll pay that twice because they stay in a different room. But it's just things like that I like watching now. I find it more interesting. You've got Paddy Mayo that I watch, which is a bounty hunter, but at the moment he works for the sheriffs out in the States. You've got Fox Recovery, also another bounty hunter. You've got Bounty Hunter D. And I watch things like that. You got Salvage Rebuilds UK, 2 guys down in Essex, rebuilding cars and being mechanics and things like that. Trucker Tim. There's another young girl that does the trucking as well. She does transport.
I used to live down in Somerset, didn't I? So obviously he goes around Devon, didn't he?
Yeah, but no, he's up north, isn't he? He lives up in up
yeah,
this.
I've seen him. Some of the videos that I've seen of him have been driving around Devon.
Yeah, he's been driving a lot because he's got his own lorries now, and he does where you can drive his lorries around an airbase.
And I've seen him get pulled over a few times, by the
he got pulled over. He went over to France, and he's got blue lights on the back of on the top of his lorry, and he was showing off, and he got pulled over for him. So he ended up having to take his go into his suitcase, got 2 pairs of his boxers, and he had to cover them over. And the cop said, "If we see you with them on next time, we're going to nick you for them."
Well, you got 1.2 million views on that video, Trucker with James, with by the DVSA.
Yeah, there's a lot of them. There's a lot of good channels out there, and I actually find it better than watching the auditing side, and that's why I don't do it. I'm a member of Trucker Tim. I'm a member of Fox Recovery. Bounty Hunter, Paddy Mayo. I'm actually a member of Auditing Yorkshire. because he's doing it a different way now. He's being all polite and relaxed now, isn't he, as well? Only when he goes out.
I've noticed with All It in Yorkshire, he's only in it for one reason, and I think it's just for the money.
Yeah, I'm not in it. I keep on every time people say about it. I'm not in it for the money. If I was, yeah, I'd be out there like putting hundreds of videos out every day or every week, and I very rarely come on here. I use this channel just to watch other channels. In one before I decided to go live, which was Car UK, and it's a guy up towards Manchester somewhere, and he goes to all these auctions and he buys old cars, like for a couple of £100 or £1,000 and that, and he sells them for a little bit of a profit. So I like things like that. And what else? Who else do I have? Trying to think who else I watch now, but there's not
John
a lot.
Tracy just popped in. Got
Who did? Sorry. Hello, Nick.
John Tracy.
Oh, hello. Hello, John Tracy. Hello, Nick. How you doing? But I just like different things. I just don't like. I've just gone right off of the auditing because of, as I said earlier, a lot of them only go out there just to get money out of us, really. And I think, well,
it's not the police that pays for it. It's actually the taxpayer.
No, yeah.
I know, that's what I said. It's the taxpayers, the people that are out there slogging and earning money, are paying for it all fucking all. And that's the bit I don't like. And I don't like people going out and just causing trouble so they get locked up. And then they say, oh, right, I'll go and ring HNK now and I'm going to get a couple of grand. And then I'm going on holiday again.
Well, this is how the government's making their money out of us. They're extending that ULC, wherever it is, the clean pollution thing.
Well, money was there, it's like money, people ain't questioning what's wrong. Why aren't they auditing banks and questioning, and asking what is money and where does it come from? Do you know what I mean?
Well, yeah. And also, if you remember years ago, when everyone...
Oh, my God. Hello, Meatballs. Not spoken to you a long while.
You remember when everyone demonstrated and stopped the fuel tankers going to different places?
Oh, and Mrs. Meatball, sorry.
Oh, Mrs. Meatball, I thought, and Mr. Meatball, both of them.
Yeah,
Hello. God. Do you remember that doghouse when people were demonstrating outside the refineries and stopping people from... Remember that? But you look at it now, because the lorry drivers and the buses and coaches are getting subsidised by the government, i.e. us, they're not worrying about it now. So they don't care whether it goes up to £2 or £2.50 now, because most of their diesel gets paid for. And do I agree with it? I agree that they should get something. Because if it weren't for them, there wouldn't be no food in the shops. And there wouldn't be nothing around, would there, if it wasn't for them? But do I think they should... Do I think the fuel should be going up as much as it is? No. And when they even put the VAT up from 15% to 20%, and they're actually thinking about putting it up to 30% to try to get money back. Some money back into
the town one was saying that they're trying to do this ozone thing like they're doing in London, and they're bringing it out further, so it's within the M25, £12.50 a day or whatever it is. Then someone said they're trying in Manchester.
Do you know it's in Birmingham, Bristol?
Is it? I think someone said. I thought Bristol, Manchester, go Liverpool, probably.
Well, Trucker Tim went through there in his lorry.
Yeah.
And he didn't realise, because obviously when he used to go through it all the time, he never used to be, and he went through it and he ended up getting £100 fine through it.
Yeah.
Hello, Blue Steel. Hello from Florida.
That's stupid money, don't it? Really, £12.50 a day. How about like people like us who sort of working hard for a living and that? You can't afford to change your car. They've got to do
I can,
something for the residents.
no.
A lot of
The
people now
problem
have
is
like
if
2 or
you
3 cars, don't they? Is there any need to have
yeah,
like
I used
3
to
or
have
4
2.
cars per household?
Well, I
Well,
had
that's
one.
true,
I
but
had
I'm talking
two.
about some of the unemployed people now or disabled people are saying who need a car, but they're
Yeah,
going to be hit by this the 12.50 thing, and that
but
it's wrong.
but the disabled. Hang on. The disabled do not have to. They don't pay the congestion charges. If they got if they got a mobility car, you don't pay for road tax.
Yeah,
You can
you
go
don't
into
get that.
London
Yeah.
without paying. So, and you pay on a double yellow line. You can park on double yellow line, single yellow line, park in a bay without having to pay. Do I agree? Yeah, because obviously, and the bit annoys me. You get people, i.e., I know this sounds horrible. Mother and child, they park in a disabled bay because they can't park in any mother and baby parking, so they just park in the disabled. And then,
Yeah, but
like where
I
I
haven't
live,
got it. But you see, some people
but the problem
don't
is,
have like a mobility car like you, just so you'd end up paying it, wouldn't you?
yeah. Well, I don't. Obviously, I don't have the reason why I don't have a mobility car. I can go and have one without a problem. But the reason why I don't have one is I don't like keeping cars for long. I will
Yeah, I
keep
know.
cars, and I've always done it. And I like this one I've got now. It's up. It's just gone over. It's just gone 30,000 miles on an 18 plate, which is very very low still. But I don't like it now because it's 30,000. So I told the car showrooms where I buy all my cars from. I said, look, can you find me a car? I said I need it sooner than later because I said the car's getting high mileage. He said, oh, what's the mileage on it now? I said, just turned 30. He said, that's still low. I said, yeah, but I don't. You know what I'm like. I like to get a car that's got, I don't know, 15,000, so I can take it up to the 50, up to the 30, and then I'll get rid of it. But the missus told me I've got 2 more changes. I can only change my car twice now, twice more, and that's it. I'm not allowed to. I don't know. But the next one is I'm looking for. I've got to have a 4-wheel drive, whatever, because of where I live, and I don't mind it if it's a permanent 4-wheel drive. That doesn't bother me. And it's got to be powerful enough to tow horses.
Why don't you just get a horse?
I've got a horse. Well, I haven't. My missus and my daughter's got them. I haven't. Fuck that. I've used to have horses when I was younger.
Cheaper.
I've actually been on TV riding the horses. We did my mate's son. It was the very first Western wedding in the UK. So we had Sky News. It went out to the States. It was all around here, and we all rode up through Bromley High Street with our horses up to the church. We did that. I've been on the X Factor, not singing, but you could see me in the crowd. A kids program years ago used to be called Motormouth. I was on that. All the local newspapers in London, like South London, I've been on that. 90% of them. So, yeah, I've been around, but I'm off. As I said, I'm not doing a lot now because until they decide what they want to fucking do about my knees and my back. My son's just had to sell his diesel BMW dog that cost him 12k to get a shitty petrol. Yeah, that's what I mean. It's that Ultrazone or whatever it's called. Mine runs. Yeah, mine runs. I've got another year with. If I keep this one, I've got another year or so, and then I'll have to start paying it. But if I get another car, I always get a newer car. I don't get older cars. I always get newer ones. So when I do London, I can drive into London without having to pay. All I've got to pay is the congestion. Do you know that's gone up as well? That's gone up to 15 quid, the congestion charge in central London.
How much that gone?
Last time I bought it, end of last year when I was down there, it cost me £12.50. Last time I went down there, and I was on the beginning of, hang on, when was it? Oh, I don't know. When I went down there for the Gumball 3000, I went into London and it cost me 15 quid. And I thought, fucking hell, it's gone up that quick. And if you ain't got the low emission car, it could cost you anything between £100 and £200. So yeah, it's fucking ridiculous.
Right, Cop, I've got to shoot on. I've got an early night. I've got to grab an early night. I've got an early start tomorrow.
Yeah, I've set my alarm for 7:30 because I've got to be up, have breakfast, and get ready for the show. All right, Ash. Well,
on anyhow, and been a pleasure.
No,
Thanks, chat.
It's actually been really nice having you on because you don't normally come on my panel.
No, I thought I'd jump in and say hello, and you know what I mean. It's been quite nice tonight. Thank you.
Yeah, well, this is how my channel is all the time. I don't have there's no arguments. I don't have the arguments. The chat is always polite, but yeah, it's just the way I have my channel now. I'm not one of these people that love drama. Fucking hate it.
You're good. Nice one. Yeah, no, you're right.
All right then, matey. Take care.
See you later.
Good one.
Oh, pardon me. Yes. Yeah, I'll bang a faster. Petrol goes right on the red. Nightmare. Yeah, well, as we say, it is hard. I just a little while ago, because I was in the middle of talking what I was saying, that idiot AJ Smith put another one up with UK Lady and someone else. Yeah, respect to you, Ash. Take care, mate. Yeah, he put another video up, hasn't he? That's all he does. He only does copies. He doesn't actually do any videos. You too, mate. You too. Be good. You're welcome anytime. But yeah, so as I said, it's just ridiculous what people do these days, and what the government are up to. And as I said, the way Ash is doing his channel now, I do respect him for doing it. He's got the guts to outspoken and put like that. But that's what that's the only thing I don't like about a lot of the auditors. They hang on, I'm trying to think what I was going to say then. Yeah, the auditors go out and they cause hassle just to get compensation out of the old bill, but it's not coming out of them, it's coming out of our pocket, and that's what does annoy me.
Yeah.
Oh, I used to run out of fuel quite a lot, and when I used to be younger, oh, bloody hell, I never used to have any money for fuel. I used to be a right little cunt back then. I used to buy 50 quid cars. I used to give them half a tank, and once that half a tank finishes, I dump them, then go and buy another one that's got more petrol in, and I use that until it runs out, and I dump that one.
Yeah.
No MOT, no tax, no insurance, no license. That was what I was like when I was younger. Was I proud of it? No. And if I ever got chased by the old bill, because I only ever used to go around where I used to know. So I used to know where I can dump a car and disappear, but the old bill couldn't find me. We used to have a little garage that we had a garage that was always open. What's up?
Just laughing the glue gets thimbled full of petrol now for a tenner.
Pricks. Yeah, I like that one. Right. I will not conform. Yeah. Yeah, we used to have a garage, like a big double garage that was open, and we used to get away from, give ourselves about a minute or so in front. We used to spin it in, shut the garage down, bomb. And we used to have a back door in it, so we used to get out and disappear. So if they opened the garage up, they used to. So we had a few of them around the area. That was hilarious back then. So yeah, we used to have good fun back when I was younger. But I agree with I will not conform. I'd actually say he's number one. I'm answering that question there, Doghouse.
Yeah, I know we said that. Yeah, I know.
100%. He's got to be number one. He's got to be number one. Any Doghouse? You reckon?
One of them, yeah. He's got to be up there, isn't he, somewhere?
He's got to be well up there.
I haven't seen him around for a little bit. Sometimes I said hello to him, just being friendly because
he's still around. He's still around. Who was I
haven't seen him around for a bit.
I was watching. I was listening.
I haven't seen him for a
bit. Yeah, I've seen him.
Yeah.
But I was watching. What's his name?
Oh, your phone, your mic's up.
That person that lives on the mountain. Oh, 2 minutes. I'll give it a little bit longer. I've got to be up at 7, so I'll be on for a bit longer. Not much, but a little bit. It's just been a really good night tonight.
Your mic was going. Yeah, your mic was going, isn't it? Your mic was going in and out a little bit.
Yeah. Well, my cousin, I got kicked off and got walked. My fat boy, I'll be listening, but not like. Right. My brain's not working, but yeah. But it has been a really good night. All right, Blue.
He's going. Blue's still saying he's going.
Yeah, but yeah, I think it's been a really good night. It's been a pleasurable night on here, which is unusual. Apart from that one porn bomb, I had a funny feeling though. I did have a funny feeling that it wasn't SG, because SG doesn't come on my channel. And that's why I kept on asking him to put his camera on. But hey ho, part of life, innit?
Yeah.
So, but the other one I like watching, going back to people I like watching, is a guy called Joe Hudson or something like that. And what he does, he's one of these professional eaters.
Yeah,
he's one of the professional eaters, and he does. He was in London. He was in over in central London. He'd done quite a few challenges over there. He was over towards Croydon area, done a big challenge, and he did one that I saw today. And it was the hottest chicken sandwich, like a panini, the hottest one that he's ever eaten, and a bit of the juice went into his eye while he was eating it, and it was burning his eyes. But he finished it. It saved him 30 quid, or whatever it is, wherever it was. I think that one was out in the States, but yeah, so it saved him $30. Auditing, cut watching. I can't even see that. I can't see your comment, Blue Steel. Sorry, mate. My eyesight's going again because I've been wearing these glasses now for an hour and 44 minutes. But yeah, things like that I like eating. I like watching. But there's not a lot of people are watching you on this side of it now.
Yeah.
Like I watch Ash now and again. Okay. I haven't got that phone in here at the moment, so I've accidentally left it in the car.
Oh, okay.
I'll give you a ring in a minute. I did try you just now because I didn't know if that was you because you weren't really talking.
Yeah, no, that's why I left it. Yeah, it didn't have me picture in there either, I know.
No, it had your picture.
No, it had an M in it, didn't it?
No, oh yeah, it had an M, yeah. And I
Yeah, and I
thought,
took
well,
it.
so I thought, well, I'll give you a call to make sure that was you, but you didn't answer it. So I thought, well, obviously it can't be you, but it was, luckily.
Yeah.
So yeah, luckily this car show that I'm going to tomorrow or today is literally, I think, 2 miles from where I am. I go out of here, get back on the M40, go to the next junction, turn left, and then left again, and it's down there somewhere, as far as I can make out.
I thought your daughter's boyfriend was coming with you.
No, he couldn't get here. He's had to work. Well, he didn't work
Oh.
today, but he had to work tomorrow.
Yeah.
So he took my granddaughters to Folly Farm today.
Yeah.
My granddaughter, my oldest granddaughter, she's 4, coming on 4, and it still cost them £22 to get her in.
Yeah, it's a ridiculous price.
£22, and then it was 22 for her and 30 something for them for 2 adults. Like, and I went, fuck that, I wouldn't go. I wouldn't pay that sort of money out. I don't care. Too much money. I'm sorry, way too much money to piss ball about with.
Hopefully it works better for you to what you've done today, sleep overnight and then do the thing tomorrow, and then you go straight home.
But the problem is, I've got to drive home tomorrow. It's a 205 or 210 miles. The way if I went through the sat nav or the maps on my tablet, it was going to take me down the M4 to Neath, take me up through Neath, up through up that way, Merthyrfield or wherever it is. But because I went through from my sat nav in the car, it took me all the way down to wherever it was. Can't remember now. And then it took me around the bloody houses. So I turned that off and I went back onto my tablet. And then I got here. So it's just annoying that, you'd think the sat nav in the car, even though it's all up to date, it's a pain in the arse. They don't ever take you to where you want to go. So that's why I use Google Maps in the end. And that's what I'm going to use tomorrow. So I'll make sure I get there. It doesn't open till 10, but I want to get round there early because obviously I'm showing my car. So we can probably get in earlier than the general public. So I also want to get around there a bit earlier so I can collar the people I want to do the interviews with, so I can get them over and done with. So I can, when it opens, I can then enjoy myself and walk about and look at the cars. And that's what I'm looking for. Yeah, I like this Good, Bad and Ugly. It's a good film. Oh dear. I'm just testing a new drink out. And it's actually pineapple soda. And you can buy it from, what is it, B&M in, at home. So I told my missus bought me 4 cans. I've done 2 cans in today. I've got 2 cans for tomorrow, and then I've got soft drinks then, like water again. Come on, Doghouse, talk. Doghouse. Doghouse, can you hear me?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Oh,
No,
you weren't talking.
No, I was, but I was in the wrong bit. I was just reading Glue Sniffers bit.
Well, what's Glue Sniffer saying? Where is that?
No,
That must have been quite a while.
No, he just said about the 3 pricks and it.
Yeah, oh, Gamer, yeah. Peter Pope, yeah. The other one I don't like, yeah, the Mountain Man. The other one I don't like is Chubby Rain.
Oh, he's
Chubby
a bit of a weird one, yeah, isn't it?
I mean, he's a weird person, that is.
Yeah, one gets on my tits and all that eyes or whatever his name is, the one who keeps doing back, God does this and God does that. Oh my God.
Who?
Eyes, I can't think of his name. He used to call himself
Public.
something else, but no,
What,
not
Public?
Public Eyes. No, it was eyes or something.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, he keeps on the back. God does this. He's all on the back. God.
Fuck God. God ain't
Yeah.
fucking looking after us, is he?
I forgot the copyright.
God
I
ain't
can't think his
looking
eyes to see or something. Oh, yeah, he's got some.
But Glue Sniffer said, I forgot about Chubby Rain.
Oh, he was called Love Wins, and he used to
I
like
don't.
saying,
Yeah,
he
never
tried to
heard of
tell
him.
a couple of young fellas and that, but yeah, always God tells him this, God tells him that.
Yeah, fuck that. Well, I'm not being
no,
fucked.
he's a pun.
Don't get me wrong, I'm not religious at all, okay? I was christened, but I
Yeah.
don't. And do I believe there is a life after death? I do. I
Yeah.
do. But do I believe that your spirit floats until it's like if you die too early, does your spirit float around until you've something goes right? I don't know. But I used to do.
No, we're never going to know, are we?
When I was younger, I used to do medium. I used to be a medium many years ago,
Yeah.
and also used to do like healing as well. But when we moved away from London, I did it a few times up here. I was in a close circle, and I used to do all the readings and that. And then I got pissed off with the person that run the church, and I just left. Oh, fuck me, Torbs. Oh, don't even put his name in my chat. I fucking hate that cunt. Sorry to say. I know there's people in here that likes Torbs, but I don't. I absolutely detest the man. He's almost number 1 for me. I'm not over keen on... I don't really know. I don't really speak to her. I haven't spoken to her for years. Well, yonks. Even she used her journalist skills and investigation. Me and thinks I'm 17. Great journalist skills. Well, I'm only 20. I'm only 21, Glue.
I think we're changing to the top 20 there.
Yeah, it's going to be going up and up and up and up.
Yeah.
Glue, bet you wish
well,
you were 17 again. I'll be honest, I would love to be 17 again. I would love to do it because I used to be doing a lot of stuff. I was doing all my, like, people used to call me a cowboy. I still got the lariat indoors. I still do. I'm looking for a pair of boots because I like the cowboy boots. I would buy a Stetson if I had the money, but the ones I want are like anything up to about $600-700 because you can't buy them in this country. They're shit. So you'd be better off buying them in out in the States and having it shipped over. But yeah, a lot better out there.
God.
What?
No, the conform. That's out of all the glue. No way are you 17 stone, 13 at the most.
I don't even think he's that. I think he's. I don't even think he's a pound wet. I've actually lost weight. I've actually gone down from. I think I was 15. I've gone down to 13 now. So I am losing it. I've just got to get rid of the actual belly. I'm losing the weight, but the belly's still there, and it's fucking annoying me. I bet my neighbours, I bet the people in the hotel rooms don't like me because I'm talking quite loud.
Oh, God. Yeah, glue said, yeah, we should make it top 20.
Yeah. I think
Yeah, no, do you know what, I'd hate to meet Fischl down an alleyway. Jesus Christ.
she'll probably suck you in and chew you up and spit you out.
No, I think she'd knock you out. Jesus Christ.
I think she fancies you, Doghouse.
Well,
I
she
think
wasn't too bad, stuff, but then, yeah, no, she's
gone really bad. And I don't think I'm going to be honest, I don't think she's a very good journalist myself.
I don't think she's one, is she?
Well, she says she is, but I don't believe she's a very good one. She's never proved that she's had work in the papers. Where if someone asked me, "Oh, can you prove that you got pictures and write-ups in the papers?" Yeah, I can prove it. So I've got I buy the papers. When I've got something in them, I actually buy them. So I've actually got a copy of them.
Yeah, but I don't think with a foul mouth like her, she'd be a journalist.
Nah, she's got too much of a foul mouth, and she's a piss artist.
No, well, that's true.
What's his name? Stop drinking. I've heard. Andrew J.
Yeah. It's supposed to be a good few months. I don't know. Since he moved out, no, he's supposed to have done. Yeah, he's supposed to be doing really well.
Oh, I'm glad. I am glad because that was going to kill him otherwise. The other one needs to now is Shady. Shady needs to get in badly.
I think he's too old for that now. I think he's gone past the point of no return.
I know, but he one day someone's going to say, "Where's Shady?" And someone's going to go around his house and he's going to be dead. And I don't want that. I really don't want that on him. If that was No More Lies, I'd probably say, yeah, please. Or Torbs, or Tubby Rain, or The Man on the Mountain.
I think it is around about that conform, about 6 months or something. Yeah, ever since he got kicked out of that hotel when he went to stay with Tim Smith and that, and then it all kicks off from there.
Yeah, I did hear something that he was giving it up, but I didn't know that he actually has given it up.
Yeah, because he got kicked out of a hostel because of his foul mouth or something, and he had to go at one of the cleaners. Then he went off to that Tim Smith, got kicked out of there. Then it all seemed they got put somewhere.
I remember that bit where he stayed at Tim Smith's and Tim Smith had enough of him, and he went off.
That was the same night, and then he went back. Eventually, went back to his hometown in Wales somewhere. Then he went into some sort of hostel and that, and then since then, yeah, he's been stopped drinking since then.
Oh bloody hell! Well done, Andrew J.
Yeah, I haven't seen him, but someone said his face looks a lot better and that, and he's supposed to be improved.
I haven't seen him. He doesn't come on YouTube now either. I've been told.
No, he has been around a couple of times. Yeah.
Shows you how much I know because I don't even. You know how much I come on. I don't like coming on YouTube.
Yeah, I think it was the same as normal, Mrs. Meatball. Yeah, it's after Tim when he went back home and that, and he got put somewhere else and then kicked around a little bit. I think he's supposed to have his own place by now. But
I'm actually glad. I'm glad that he's done it. I really am.
Oh yeah. Just hopefully he can keep it going.
Because he's only a youngster, really.
No, I think the man's 30 something, and he's got to be in his
Is he?
30s.
I don't know.
Maybe a little bit older, I'm not too sure.
This is what I'm saying. You die at that sort of age to be an alcoholic,
Yeah.
and I'm so happy. Oh yeah, he's just put something up. UK lady and Michelle v Michelle C and panel. That's AJ Smith just put it up.
Oh, okay.
I'm not being funny. When I was younger, and I mean, I was out nearly every bloody night with my mates, and I was drinking bottles of Gin Bean, bottles of Jack Daniels, Wild Turkey, tequila. I used to eat the worm. Oh, I was bad when I was young, and I couldn't go without a drink at night. I didn't do it during the day. It was only at night I started drinking. I used to start drinking at, say, 6 o'clock in the evening, finish at 1 o'clock in the morning, go to bed, get up in the morning, I'm fine, and then start it again. And that was every night. I was doing loads of money in. But then, obviously, it was getting too much. I was spending too much. So I just said, bollocks. I'm not interested. So I cut it all down, and yeah. So it's 32, 33 years ago I gave it all up. So now I drink water, or flavoured water. What are you looking at?
I was just reading what the Glue's putting in there, Mrs. Meatball, and that.
Oh, them
Talk
two
about
are,
alcohol.
yeah, them two are good. I like them too. I like Glue, and I like Mrs. Meatball, Mr. Meatball, and
Oh, they're all
hey,
good ones,
Glue
yeah.
Sniffer, you used to hang on, Glue Sniffer, you used to be a member. Why aren't you a member anymore? You've never been a member of Doghouse, have you?
No.
Come on, it's the cheapest one around.
Yeah, I know.
I'm
My mum
paying
told
on
me that
members
she did cherry brandy.
on my what I use is I got Tim Chucker Tim, $1.99. I've got Paddy Mayo at $5.99.
Jesus Christ, that's an expensive one.
Yeah. Audington Yorkshire, I think, is 99p. DJ Audits, 99p. AJ Smith, AJ, not Smith, AJ Audits,
Oh,
99p. Who else? There's a couple of them that there's a few more. So that's what I mean. I do have a few memberships, and this is what I'm saying. A lot of people think that a lot of people are in like, how can I put it? I've all the way through. I've told people that I'm not in it for money, am I really?
no.
And I've stayed that all the way along, because Lordy was on Ash's channel earlier on, and when Ash was live, and he said, "Oh, I remember when you had your PayPal up on there begging for money and doing this, and you asked for fuel money to go down to London." I said, "Well, if you've got the proof, show me." He said, "Yeah, you also had your PayPal account on when somebody split that they was trying to slit their wrist." I said, "Yeah, but that was on as a bot, so that
Oh,
wasn't
yeah,
me. It
that
was
was
just
an error, wasn't it?
was." So yeah. I said, other than that, no, I haven't got. There's no PayPal links in my chat, is there? There's no PayPal on my panel. There is in the description, up in the banner, but that's been there ever since I've been on YouTube, or since I've become monetized. So, but I just don't. I don't think it's worth. If people,
Oh, your mic's going again.
yes. Did you hear what I just said, Doug?
No, because you kept saying
Yeah,
like
I'm
a
going to give
robot.
it another. I'm going to give it another few minutes, and I'm going to go because what's the? I said it's not worth people. If people want to donate and become members, they become members. Don't they? They donate when they want.
Yeah, yeah.
That's the way I look at it. Because I do with AJ. Like if he's doing a premium, and if I'm there, normally I put a $1.99 in, or then I might put another one in. But that's down to me. It's not.
Yeah.
No one's asking me to do it. I just do it. Because I think AJ's doing it right. He's polite. He doesn't get in anyone's faces, does he? So
No.
that's why I respect him for what he does. And I don't mind going out with him. But as I said, if I go out and do any filming, I'll be filming from way back. I won't be going up because the cameras that I've got now, the ones I use, are proper, pardon me, blogging cameras. So they're not. I'm not having them fucking taken off of me. They're too much fucking money.
Yeah.
They are, and I'm ordering a new camera next, probably beginning of the next month. I'll probably order a new camera. That's going to be a proper camera though, just for the housing on its own, without no lenses, no batteries, nothing. That's costing me, I think it's about £650-700.
Probably now.
And that's a cheap one. I can't afford much more than that, and it's still the same. I can still do the blogging and everything on it because it's still classed as a professional blogging camera, but it's also a proper DLS, or whatever it is, proper digital camera as well. So, but my one that I use 90% of the time now for work, it is getting old. It's I've had it for about 3 years now, and it got abused, so it needs to be retired, especially for me anyway. I might sell it and make some money back off of it, but then again I might just use it for blogging as well. So I've got mics for it, I've got everything for it, so why not use it? Because it's mixing with shit. Right, you still there, doggy? Doggy, woof woof, you there?
Sorry, I am. Yeah, I just was in YouTube then.
Right.
Sorry.
I'm gonna end this. I'm gonna give you a quick call,
Okay.
and I'm gonna say good night to everybody. Thank you very much for joining me for 2 hours and 9 minutes. I will come back live.
The good old crew.
Yeah, it has been a good one. I will be live tomorrow during the day sometime, and I will go live on my way home tomorrow night as well. All right, so this is Cut Watcher 2 saying good night, God bless, and hope you all have a blessed day tomorrow as it's bank holiday. Hope you're all not working. So good night, God bless. Doghouse will give you a call back, mate.
All right, good night, everyone.
Bye.